सब्सक्राइब कीजिए ये ट्यूटोरियल चैनल को और बेल आइकन को दबाइए सबसे पहले एजुकेशनल वीडियोस देखने के लिए। Then land resources. We live in on the land, we perform our economic activities on land and we use it in different ways. Thus, land is a natural resource of utmost importance. It supports नेचुरल वेजिटेशन, तो ये नेचुरल वेजिटेशन सपोर्ट करता है वाइल्ड लाइफ, ह्यूमन लाइफ, इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी, ट्रांसपोर्ट एंड कम्युनिकेशन सिस्टम। हाउएवर द लैंड इज एन एसेट ऑफ फाइनाइट मैग्नीट्यूड। तो लैंड है जो फाइनाइट मैग्नीट्यूड है एसेट का, and it is important to use the available land for various purposes which is careful planning. India has land under a variety of relief features, namely mountains, plains and islands. About 43% of land area is plain. जो 43% है जो इंडिया का लैंड है वो प्लेन है, which provides the facilities for agriculture and industry. जो एग्रीकल्चर और इंडस्ट्री के लिए वो फैसिलिटी प्रोवाइड करता है। Mountain account for 30% of total surface area of the country. जो माउंटेन एरिया है वो 30% है इंडिया का। And ensure the perennial flow of some rivers, provide a facility for the tourism and ecological aspects. About 27% of area of the country is plateau region. So 27% है plateau region. It possesses rich reserves of minerals, fossil fuels and forest. लैंड यूटिलाइजेशन आर यूज फॉलोइंग पर्पज। फॉरेस्ट के लिए हम लैंड यूज करते हैं। लैंड नॉट अवेलेबल फॉर कल्टीवेशन, बैरन एंड वेस्ट लैंड। लैंड पुट टू नॉट एग्रीकल्चरल यूजेस, बिल्डिंग्स, रोड्स, फैक्ट्रीज। अदर अनकल्टिवेटेड लैंड एक्सक्लूडिंग fallow land, permanent pastures, grazing land, land under miscellaneous tree crops not included in net zone area. Cultivable waste land left uncultivated for more than 5 agricultural years. Fallow lands. Current fallow left without cultivation for 1 and less than 1 agricultural year. Other hand, current fallow left uncultivated for past 1 to 5 agricultural years. Net sown area. Area sown more than once in an agricultural year plus net sown in area is known as gross crop area. अभी देखते हैं लैंड यूज पैटर्न इन इंडिया क्या है। The use of land is determined both by physical factors such as topography, climate, soil types, as well as human factors such as population density, technological capability, and culture and traditions, etc. Total geographical area of India is 3.28 million square kilometer. Land use data, however, is available only for 93% of total geographical area because the land use reporting for the most of the northeast states except Assam has not been done fully. Moreover, some areas of Jammu Kashmir occupied by Pakistan and China have also not been surveyed. This video will be long, so please try to cooperate me, and if you have any doubts you can write in the comment section. Land under the permanent pasture has also decreased. How are we able to feed our huge cattle population on this pasture land, and what are the consequences of it? Most of the other than current fallow lands are either for poor quality or cost of cultivation of such land is very high. Hence, these lands are cultivated once and twice in about 2 to 3 years. तो जो यहाँ पे जो लैंड्स है वो साल में या मतलब 2 to 3 years मतलब 2 या 3 साल में वो एक बार या 2 बार वहाँ पे कल्टीवेट होता है। If these are included in net sown area, then the percentage of NSA in India comes to about 54% of total reporting area. The pattern of net sown area varies greatly from one state to another. It is over 80% of total area in Punjab and Haryana and less than 10% in Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, Manipur and Andaman Nicobar Island. Forest area in the country is far lower than the desired 33% of geographical area as it was outlined in the National Forest Policy in 1952. It was considered essential for the maintenance of ecological balance. The livelihood of millions of people who live on the fringes of these forests depends on it. A part of land is termed as wasteland and land put to other non-geographical uses. Wasteland includes rocky, जो wasteland होता है उसमें include होता है rocky, arid and desert area, and land put to other non-agricultural uses includes settlements, roads, railways, industries, etc. Continuous use for a long period of time without taking appropriate measures to conserve and manage it has resulted in land degradation. अगर हम किसी भी फील्ड को बार बार उसको यूज करके उसको एक जैसे ट्रीटमेंट अच्छे से नहीं करेंगे कंजर्व करने के लिए या मैनेज करने के लिए तो वो लैंड डिग्रेडेशन हो जाएगा. Thus, in turn, has serious repercussion on society and environment. Land degradation and conservation measures. We have shared our land with the past generation and we will have to do so with the future generation too. 95% of our basic needs for food, shelter, clothing are obtained from land. Human activities have not only brought about degradation of land but have also aggravated pace of natural forces to cause damage to land. At present, there are about 130 million hectares of degraded land in India. जो इंडिया का जो परसेंटेज है बहुत परसेंटेज है तो उसको हम 130 मिलियन हेक्टर में किया गया है तो उसको जो लैंड डिग्रेडेड हो गया है ऑलरेडी अप्रोक्सीमेटली 28% ऑफ इट बिलोंग्स टू कैटेगरी ऑफ फॉरेस्ट डिग्रेडेड एरिया 56% of it water eroded area and rest is affected by saline and alkaline deposits. Some human activities such as deforestation, overgrazing, mining, and quarrying too have contributed significantly in land degradation. Mining sites are abandoned after evacuation. Work is complete, leaving deep scars and traces of overburdening. तो जो माइनिंग साइट्स है वो अबैंडन किया गया है आफ्टर एवैक्यूएशन excavation work is complete leaving deep scars and traces over a burdening. These states like Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh and Odisha, deforestation due to mining have caused severe land degradation in the states like Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. Overgrazing is one of the main resources for land degradation in the states of Punjab, Haryana, Western Uttar Pradesh. Over irrigation is responsible for land degradation due to water logging leading to increase in salinity and alkalinity in the soil. The mineral processing like grinding of limestone for cement industry and calcite and soapstone for ceramic industry generate huge quantity of dust in the atmosphere. It retards the process of infiltration of water into the soil after it settles down on the land. In recent years, industrial effluents as waste have become a major source of land and water pollution in many parts of the country. There are many ways to solve the problem. तो बहुत सारे ways होते हैं उसको problem को solve करने के लिए. Land degradation, deforestation, proper management of grazing can help some extent. The planning of shelter belts of plants, control on overgrazing, stabilization of sand dunes by growing thorny bushes are some of the methods to check land degradation. तो इसको इस चीजों को हम यूज कर हम उसको जो लैंड डिग्रेडेशन है उसको हम चेक कर सकते हैं. प्रॉपर मैनेजमेंट ऑफ वेस्टलैंड्स, कंट्रोल ऑफ माइनिंग एक्टिविटीज, प्रॉपर डिस्चार्ज एंड डिस्पोजल ऑफ इंडस्ट्रियल एफ्लुएंट्स and wastes after treatment can reduce the land and water degradation in industrial and suburban areas. Soil as resource. Soil is the most important renewable natural resources. It is medium for plant and growth and supports different types of living organism. तो जो सॉइल है वो मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्सेज होता है, नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज होता है. वो एक मीडियम है प्लांट को ग्रोथ करने के लिए और सपोर्ट करता है लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म on the earth. The soil is a living system. जो soil है वो एक living system. It takes millions of years to form the soil up to a few centimeter in depth. Relief, the parent rock and bedrock, climate, vegetation and other forms of life and time are important factor in the formation of soil. Various forces of nature such as change in temperature, action of running water, wind and glaciers, activities of decomposers contribute to the formation of soil. तो ये सारे चीज जो सॉइल फॉर्मेशन है वो कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं। केमिकल एंड ऑर्गेनिक चेंजेस व्हिच टेक प्लेस इन द सॉइल आर इक्वली इंपॉर्टेंट। जो सॉइल चेंजेस होता है, जो ऑर्गेनिक चेंजेस होता है व्हिच टेक प्लेस इन द सॉइल, जो सॉइल में होता है वो इंपॉर्टेंट इक्वली है। The soil also consists of organic and inorganic materials on the basis of the factors responsible for soil formation, colors, thickness, texture, age, chemical and physical properties. The soils of India can be classified in different types. Now, classification of soils. India has varied relief features, landforms, climatic realms, and vegetation types. These have contributed in development of various types of soils. तो पहला हम जो soils है वो है alluvial soils. तो क्या होता है, let's see. This is the most widely spread and important soil. तो ये बहुत widely spread हुआ है, मतलब बहुत सारे जगह में मिलता है and important soil है. In fact, the entire northern plains are made of alluvial soil. जो entire northern plain है वो alluvial soil से बना है. These have been deposited by three important Himalaya river system. तो ये deposit हुआ है three Himalayan river system से, the Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra. These soils also extend in Rajasthan, Gujarat through a narrow corridor. Alluvial soil is also found in the eastern coastal plains, particularly in the deltas of Mahanadi, Godavari, the Krishna and Kaveri rivers. The alluvial soil consists of various proportions of sand, silt, and clay. As we move inlands towards the river valley, soil particles appear somewhat bigger in size. In the upper reaches of the river valley, near the place of break of slope, the soils are coarse. Such soils are more common in predominant plains such as Dors, Chaos, and Terai. Apart from the size of their grains or components, जो उसको components और grains के अलावा soils are also described on the basis of their age के हिसाब से उसको भी describe हम कर सकते हैं. According to their age, alluvial soils can be classified as the old alluvial, उसको हम बंगर बोलते हैं, new alluvial उसको खदर बोलते हैं. The Bangar soil has the higher concentration of conker nodules than the Khadar. It has more fine particles and is the more fertile than Bangar. The alluvial soil as a whole are very fertile. तो बहुत fertile होता है. Mostly these soils contain adequate proportion of potash, phosphoric acid and lime, which are ideal for the growth of sugarcane, paddy, wheat and other cereal and pulse crops. Due to its high fertility, regions of alluvial soils are intensively cultivated and densely populated. Soils in the drier areas are more alkaline and can be productive after proper treatment and irrigation. और proper treatment and irrigation के साथ वो productive हो सकता है. नेक्स्ट आता है ब्लैक सॉइल. These soils are black in color. तो ये ब्लैक कलर होता है, also known as the रेगुर सॉइल्स. उसको रेगुर सॉइल भी बोला जाता है. ब्लैक सॉइल इज आइडियल फॉर ग्रोइंग कॉटन. तो ये कॉटन ग्रो करने के लिए अच्छा होता है. इज ऑल्सो नोन एज द ब्लैक कॉटन सॉइल. इट इज बिलीव्ड दैट द क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन अलोंग विद द पेरेंट रॉक मटेरियल आर द इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर फॉर द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ ब्लैक सॉइल. तो ब्लैक सॉइल फॉर्मेशन करने के लिए रॉक मटेरियल पे जो क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन है along with the parental rock material are the important factor होता है इसके लिए formation of the black soil. This type of soil is typical of Deccan Trough region spread over northwest Deccan Plateau and is made of lava flows. तो ये lava flows से बना होते हैं. They cover the plates of Maharashtra. तो ये महाराष्ट्र में, सौराष्ट्र. You can see in this picture that how many percentage and where are the soils available. Malwa, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh and extend in southeast direction along with the Godavari and Krishna valleys. The black soils are made of extremely fine clays material. They are well known for their capacity to hold moisture. तो उनका जो moisture होता है उसको capacity करने के लिए वो well known होता है, उसको जाना जाता है. In addition, they are rich in soil nutrients such as calcium carbonate. तो calcium carbonate उसमें बहुत होता है. Magnesium, potash, lime. These soils are generally poor in phosphorus contents. They develop deep cracks during hot weather, which helps in proper aeration of the soil. These soils are sticky when wet and difficult to work on unless tilted immediately after the first shower and during a pre-monsoon period. Then आता है red and yellow soils. Red soils develop in crystalline igneous rocks in areas of low rainfall in eastern and southern parts of Deccan Plateau. Yellow and red soils are also found in parts of Odisha. तो ये रेड सॉइल है वो ओडिशा में पाया जाता है, छत्तीसगढ़, साउदर्न पार्ट्स ऑफ मिडिल ऑफ गंगा प्लेन एंड अलॉन्ग द पिरामिड जोन ऑफ वेस्टर्न घाट्स. These soils develop a reddish color due to the diffusion of iron in crystalline and metamorphic rocks. It looks yellow when it occurs in a hydrated form. जब hydrated form में वो दिखता है तो yellow हो जाता है. Laterite soil क्या होता है? Laterite has been derived from the Latin word later, which means brick. The laterite soil develops an area with high temperature and heavy rainfall. This is the result of intense leaching due to heavy rain, humus content of the soil is how low because most of the microorganisms, particularly decomposers like bacteria, get destroyed due to high temperature. Laterite soils are suitable for cultivation with the adequate doses of manures and fertilizers. अगर हम manures fertilizers sufficient में देंगे तो laterite soil cultivation के लिए मतलब suitable होगा. These soils are mainly found in Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, and hilly areas of Odisha and Assam. After adopting appropriate soil conservation techniques, particularly in the hilly areas of Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu, this soil is very useful for growing tea. चाय बनाने के लिए एंड कॉफी कल्टीवेट करने के लिए ये जो सॉइल है वो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है. Red laterite soil in Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Kerala are more suitable for crops like cashew nut. Cashew के लिए बनाया जाता है. Arid soil range from the red to brown in color. They are generally sandy in texture and saline in nature. In some areas, the salt content is very high and common salt is obtained by evaporating the water. तो हम water को evaporate करके हम salt को निकाल सकते हैं. Due to the dry climate, the high temperature, evaporation is faster and the soil lacks humus and moisture. The lower horizon of the soil are occupied by conker because of the increasing calcium content downwards. The conker layer formation in the bottom horizon restrict the infiltration of water. After proper irrigation, these soils become cultivable as has been in the case of western Rajasthan. Then आता है आपका forest soils. These soils are found in the hilly and mountain area. तो ये कहाँ पे मिलता है? Hilly and mountain area में मिलता है. Where sufficient rain forest are available. जहाँ पे sufficient rain forest मिलता है. The soil's texture varies according to the mountain of environment where they are found. They are formed. They are loamy and silly in the valley sides and coarse grained in the upper slopes in the snow covered areas of Himalayas. These soils experience denudation and are acidic with low humus content. The soils found in the lower parts of valleys, particularly on the river terraces and alluvial fans, are fertile. Soil erosion and soil conservation. The denudation of the soil cover and subsequent washing down is described as soil erosion. The processes of soil formation and erosion go on simultaneously and generally there is a balance between the two. उसके दोनों में balance होता है. Sometimes this balance is distributed due to human activities. तो ये जो balance होता है sometimes क्या करते हैं उसको disturb होता है और disturb हो जाता है. किस लिए होता है? कुछ ह्यूमन एक्टिविटी के लिए. वो सारे एक्टिविटी है डिफॉरेस्टेशन, ओवरग्रेजिंग, कंस्ट्रक्शन एंड माइनिंग. while natural forces like wind, glacier, water lead to soil erosion. The running water cuts through the clay soils and make deep channels as the gullies. The land becomes unfit for cultivation is known for the bad land. In the Chambal Basin, such lands are ravines. Sometimes water flows as a sheet over large areas down a slope. In such cases, the topsoil is washed away. This is also known as sheet erosion. उसको हम बोलते हैं sheet erosion. Wind blows loose soil off flat or sloping land known as wind erosion. Soil erosion is also caused due to the defective methods of farming, plugging in a wrong way, up and down the slope from the channel for the quick flow of water leading to the soil erosion. Plugging along the contour lines can decelerate the flow of water down the slopes. This is called contour plugging. Steps can be cut out on the slopes making terraces. Terraces cultivation restricts the erosion और erosion को restrict करता है. Western and the central Himalaya have well developed terrace farming. Large fields can be divided into strips. तो strips के हिसाब से हम उसको divide कर सकते हैं. Strips of glass are left to grow between the crops. This breaks off the force of the wind. This method is known as tree cropping. Planting lines of trees to create shelter also works in a similar way. Rows of such trees are called shelter belts. These shelter wells have contributed significantly to the stabilization of the sand dunes and in the stabilizing the desert in western India. So this was all about your this chapter. And if you have any doubts, you can write in the comment section. I will talk to you.